Hello everyone, my name is Chris. Welcome to Inside My Mind series. In today's video, we'll take a look at my medium gameplay, and I believe that we are playing the most broken composition you can possibly go for right now in the finals, to the point where you are going to win games that you absolutely deserve to lose, and you are not gonna lose games that you absolutely deserve to lose, right? And we are running double lose gun, double mesh, double bubble, double barricade, and I'm going for double movement plus an APS. And you would quickly realize how important it is to have both of these components combined in order to have a very strong objective play. So the goal of this composition is incredibly simple. You want to get the initiative on the cash out, post up on top with barricades and APS, and pretty much destroy everything that moves close to you. You have the ability to effectively steal cash outs, you have the ability to effectively defend cash outs, and I'm gonna share some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. So here we are getting approached by the pink team. I am placing an APS below me, and my job as a medium is to make sure that my heavies are healthy. Like, it is a big misconception and understatement if you think that you are going to be useful by yourself in this composition, because the second you take damage, there is no one that can heal you. The second you die, there is no option to replace an APS, there is no option to close up distance with double movement. So as a medium in double heavy composition, it is greatly important for you to not be an idiot. You have to be the last person to peek. You have to be the last person to take damage. You have to be the last person to die. And when you are the last person to die, you will end up in a situation where your team just never wipes. Your team is never at the risk of losing the money you've already gained. And when you are dying, you are relieving the pressure, which is pretty freaking bad. So here we are getting assaulted by red team, and they are taking the position at the top. This is very, very dangerous for us, and if they pad on us, this is going to be a disaster. If only we were not playing an APS turret, right? So wow, that was beautiful. That was absolutely great. I don't even understand what their problem is. Why are they not committing? Perhaps they are not in the voice chat, solo queuing or something, but if it would be a great team, they would already jump to my heavies with an RPG, maybe drop them, maybe try to push me out. And in a situation like this, in current meta, it's very important to play close to cash out, because we are currently experiencing double mesh, double bubble, barricades, and to think that you're gonna expect yourself to be in time to stall the cash out or to defend the cash out is pretty impossible for me, especially given the fact that they nerfed C4s to the point where you no longer can drop the cash outs. And I tested out with my team. We played ranked, we played scrims with C4s, just to realize that the cash out drops and it bounces a little bit and then drops straight down, which allows opponents to steal it for free, right? Oh, this was a beautiful moment. So we took the position on an off angle, and notice how we kill one team and then we are pulling back. It's important to always group up, right? And if you are getting clenched by two teams, the best thing you can do is to disengage, and second best thing you can do is to just push one team and then try to reset and push another team. So here my teammate yoinked the trophy of our guy from the maximum range, threw it to me, and I just slow resed. There are people in the comment section that are like, Chris, but how are you playing without defibrillator? This is a throw. Well, if you have very good heavy players, you quickly realize that they don't die for no reason. And when they don't die for no reason, there is no need to commit and lose your life to defib them, right? Because what happens is that like, you have to get close to enemies, and you're getting RPG'd, you're getting loose gunned, and it's just incredibly bad for you, right? So here we took down two enemies, going for an APS, stealing. It's not important to steal. so much time, you don't get rewarded that much for taking the initiative. So if I were to be in this situation, I would honestly just do this. Yeah, go outside, pad above, take height advantage on enemies. They are completely clueless. They're playing worse composition, meaning that they're not gonna have much resources. So here, notice what I'm doing. I took damage, and it's very important for me to just be a heal kitten, because if I'm not going to be, we'll end up in a situation where I just die for free, and this is a complete disaster. Getting rezzed by my teammates, and notice how pink has the initiative, so we just have to like bait out the steal. So in a situation like this, the best way you can possibly approach this cash out is to fake it for 2-3 seconds and then fight, right? Notice how I am choosing the position of the cash out. I try to get as close as possible so I will have time to interrupt the steal, yet I am as far as possible to be safe, right? I'm like, yo guys, let's actually set up the barricades, and this is what you have to do. It's very, very difficult to do anything against that. Like, if your heavies are really good players, they're just gonna have massive advantage. RPG advantage, bubble advantage. There is even a seal 40 guy in the lobby, and he gets completely annihilated by that. We're playing Gravity Cube, which is a pretty troll move, but yeah, I told my teammate to switch it back to barricades, because again, you just don't have enough utility to justify playing Gravity Cube over barricade. I would maybe think about C4, and then you put play below, and then you can also play below. Like if it's a multiple story building, you just drop the cash out multiple times, but at the end of the day, you really don't need that. Here, very important, don't drop like an idiot. We don't need this cash. We have 34,000. It's pretty unlosable if we don't wipe. And then I'm like, yo, let's actually break this, and then watch from here, right? And you'll quickly realize that we are creating opportunities to kill people for ourselves without risking our lives. Very important concept that people don't understand. They're like, whoa, let's actually go and be idiots, and let's drop down and let's fight with everyone else, right? Why would you do that? Right here, this is losable. This is losable because if you count 17 plus 22 is a lot more than 34, and 12 plus 22 is almost 34. So if we wipe and both of the cash outs go in different, or both of the vaults go in different cash outs, we're gonna lose. If it's going to be a double stack, we're gonna be absolutely fine. So we just need to, oh no, flamethrower guy, please don't. We just need to make sure that, sorry, I have PTSD. We just need to make sure that one cash out is not going in, one vault is not going in a cash out, and we're gonna be completely fine. We can place it ourselves, we can double stack it and grief one team. It's important to look at tab and assess which team is the worst. That was beautiful, I love it. Here we can just troll a little bit. Do I like red team? No, I don't care. I'm just playing for fun. If it would be a scream lobby, I would definitely grieve the strongest team. So here we punch through the cash away, and 23 seconds, they are not gonna have time to place it A, realistically. So this is what we are doing. I'm posting up on the high ground at an off angle. We can even die here, we can even wipe here. And the only thing we're gonna risk is pretty much nothing. If they double stack, we're gonna lose first place, but it's not the problem, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, didn't pick it up, and what a disaster. So you also need to learn how to run away safely. You also need to learn how to make sure that it's not the problem for you to like get away from opponents and juke them as far as you possibly can. Here, I'm obviously making sure that my teammate is not receiving much damage, so I heal him, as well as I never want to overcharge my heal beam. This is a pretty low skill thing to do, so always make sure that you do that. And then here we're like, yo, let's actually steal it. Let's actually steal it. So we APS, we're going for it. Notice how I am constantly crouch spamming while I'm doing that, just so I don't get like insta multiple headshotted and die in a millisecond. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is going to be game one, and it was pretty damn good. Love it. Alright, starting of the game 2, and we are approaching the cash out. I'm asking my teammate to make a hole up top, and notice how easy it is for us to destroy this person that is playing off position. And now I wouldn't drop personally in screams. Maybe I would if I would understand that there is a third team that's approaching us. And yeah, the guy was just trying to Gugan the cash out, which is pretty useless, I would say. As you can see, barricades are incredibly powerful, incredibly strong, to the point where you cannot jump over them. So you have to look for a red barrel, or else you will end up in a situation where you are trapped inside, right? So I'm going to ask my teammates for barricades, and in a position like this, I'm feeling incredibly safe, simply because I have the option to kite back and drop down completely, and then after a reset, go up. I have the option to go right side. So notice how we are getting approached. Oh, I got RPG'd, which is very annoying. Oh, so here we are juking an opponent. Again, I want to make sure that I am... Oh, la 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 la. No, not the flamethrower. Jesus Christ. I did my absolute hardest. I tried my absolute hardest. We can give up the initiative. We can trade it for a res. This is not the problem. We have so much time left. And in a double heavy medium composition, you can steal last second without any problems. So my mistake is that I was not playing on an APS and got RPG'd. So, oh no. Oh no, not like this. Oh, and then, yeah, we're still playing Gravity Cube, but that's not the problem. It's not the problem. Gravity Cube still can be pretty nice, especially in ranked where people don't understand that they can destroy it, and yeah, that would be a disaster. It's very important to pace your cash out as fast as possible, because right here we have the chance to quickly tap 3 and continue the whole lobby stagger, or we can go and party poop A, which we will probably not do because we are smart and there is not much time, right? So I'm going for an off angle. Very important for me, again, not to play close to my heavies because they're gonna get jumped on, they're gonna get RPG'd, but close to them so I can heal them. This is like this is a pretty advanced concept of positioning. Very important. It took me thousands of hours to learn it from other FPS titles playing support, as well as like 1,000 hours competitively in the finals. So if you will end up in a situation where you are constantly dying on medium, it's either because you are just not experienced enough in positioning yourself, or you have bad teammates that force you into positions that like that, right? Here we are like, have a plan, let's wait for red because the whole lobby is staggered, Vault 4 hasn't been tapped yet, and oh, this is gonna be a disaster. This is gonna be a disaster. So we are in the room, right? We like barricaded ourselves. Oh no, please don't do that next time, Chris. I'm the Chris from the future. Please don't. Please don't. Okay, so here I'm breaking this, which is like nice, and I'm allowing myself an escape, right? Oh, actually, this is not that bad, right? This is not that bad. But here, again, I'm not peeking like an idiot. This is not my job, not my responsibility. And then 2 teams, I'm like, oh, no, please, God, what the hell are we doing? I'm trying to shoot this person, missing every bullet. Oh my God, I need more bullets, more bullets. Alright, so again, we need to play closer to cash, low gravity is down, and we have a pretty nice angle here, so we need to group up with an APS, take a position of power, because the second we kill one team, another team is gonna gain insane advantage. What the hell am I doing? Insane advantage, and then we're just gonna zip our teammate to the top. Orange guy has been kicked 10 times, cheating, perhaps? No, that was just a bug. That was just a bug back then. And then, yeah, barricades are very overpowered. Highly advise you to play them. And then right here, yeah, we can just play on cash with barricades, and then drop down, and then drop the cash again if we need to. Right? So this is gonna be pretty safe for us. Again, like if you were playing Defibrillator, C4, you're not gonna have positions like this, and you will not be able to defend the cash out as effectively as we do. So you can take it. as a consideration, right? Here we are just blasting some music, why not? Blasting some music, why not? And then, so as you can see at the tab, orange is fighting with red, so there is only gonna be one team on us, perhaps not. So if you are not sure, just look at the damage numbers and then the heal numbers of the enemies while they are fighting, and if they're not fighting, they're probably on you, right? And here I'm like, guys, we don't need this cash out, we don't need to die for it. We can only die for it if everyone is pretty much dead, right? So we take in position of power. I am setting up with an APS. This is pretty difficult, but we track that guy. Yes, great aim, almost flawless, right? And then we are shooting that guy. Amazing, beautiful, I love it. Like, this is how you should play medium to the full potential. Oh my god, like, wow. If we were to play on their level, in terms of like geometry of the map, that would be a lot harder, bro. A lot harder. But then again, I'm just, oh, please. I cannot steal it. Bro just Guganned all over it, and then it's just a disaster. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the APS and then clean up. You can always find ways to climb things that you cannot climb with goo, with barricade, with the open door. Right, you close the door, you open it so it faces towards outside, and then you just continue your domination. Right, you're waiting for our teammates. Boom, going for oopsie doopsie. All right. Okay. Nice. Okay, so again, we have the same situation where if we wipe, we'll lose, but if we don't wipe, this is gonna be pretty nice. Vault 6 is placed below, so we have the chance to destroy when we are playing at the top. Oh, I'm getting CL40'd and like from behind. Very important not to die. And I don't wanna let my team down, so I'm just gonna play like this. Boom, eliminated orange, gave my heavy a zip, and then we can put him above. So this is great. I'm looking at the flawless gameplay here. Amazing. Like, if you were to tell me that I'm gonna play like this 1,000 hours ago, I would be like, nah, this is, I'm not that proficient at the game, right? I'm not that good. There is no way I can play like that, but now the dream turned into reality. I turned myself from being a very mediocre player with gold 3 in open beta, never played any closed betas, into a very strong and experienced IGL, very strong and experienced heavy and medium player. And I am very proud of that. And if there are gonna be tournaments, I would make sure that I'm going to prove that is truth. All right. So here we gave up the cash out for some reason. I'm like, yo, let's post up on A and look at people. And again, I'm not dropping. This is not my responsibility. And oh, this guy is just hard stuck. Boom! Like my whole setup is being completely annihilated by the Sunstrike, and nothing I can do. Like, notice how this guy is falling in the same trap again and again, right? So you really don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm yoinking the trophy of my guy. I feel like I'm gonna get chased here, right? Yeah, I'm getting chased here. And then, oh, I just one-punched him, right? Oh, what the hell? All right, so we are finally taking him. 10 seconds left, and this is great. APS saved me so many times, and I never even needed to use a defibrillator. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the final round. The final round started pretty well. My teammate took the position of power above the enemies. We're taking the zipline towards the metal thing. And then what we can do is just like double RPG, drop on them, double bubble, double mesh with double heavy composition. You have so much utility to work with. It is so easy for you to like forgive yourself for mistakes you are making. And yeah, this is great. Here, taking a pad. And then I'm like, do we want A or do we want B, right? And A is going to be great for us. We can set up at the roof and we can set up at the hotel, and get them, right? I'm still contemplating. We have so much time, and choosing a proper cash out is far more important than anything else. If we would have played charge and slam here, we would have charged and slammed this door and then used gas in order to throw the cash away. I'm gonna actually stop this video and show you the clip of that. So essentially you want to use the gas barrel and then you throw it, get it back, throw it with the jump pad placed in front of the cash out, and it's gonna fly away really far. Alright, so we are setting up on the roof here, and yeah, with barricades, it is very, very difficult for enemies to do anything. I'm pre-placing the pad so our heavies can have the option to slide into it and kill players that are approaching, right? Also, you have the chance to scout a little bit. With heavy, it's pretty safe, especially against the ranked players that are not coordinated and they are not hooking the mesh shield that fast, right? So we are taking a look at opponents, how close they are, and I'm like, yo, paddle already, guys. This is free elo for us, right? So we are doing that. The guy is stealing, no idea what the hell is he doing, but I missed one bullet and he got me. It takes 1.6 seconds to kill heavy as medium with FCAR, and it takes 1.1 second to kill a medium with Lewis gun as heavy, right? So heavy kills medium in 1.1 second, medium kills heavy in 1.6 seconds. And right now we are currently evolving into a shotgun meta back. With a shotgun, you can get completely annihilated depending on the range. So I would definitely not want to get close to the heavy players. And if I am, I want to make sure that they either miss their RPG, already use it, or use it in an APS. So I can have a free, easy time, right? my teammate is just giga trolling, right? We spot the enemies early, and our job is just not to get them close. Pretty simple. In the scrim environment, we don't even need to fight them that much, and I would have swung right side towards the height, but in ranked, we just I'm like placing a jump pad. Killed one person, placing an APS, almost killed another. I'm gonna yoink the trophy of my guy, res him at the closest safe corner possible, so we don't waste time. And then gonna get back, right? I feel like with practice, you just learn how to get rid of every single useless move on the chessboard, and you only do moves that are gonna give you best value for your time, in a sense, right? So this is exactly what you do. Okay, cook this guy, placing an APS. When I was just starting playing an APS, I was very much unexperienced, and it was difficult for me to do anything with it. I forgot to place it. I forgot to, I forgot it even existed, and I was like, oh yeah, I have an APS, surely. This is, yeah, we get one guy. This is pretty pointless. My teammate is basing the cash out into C. I would definitely not advise you to do that. And then we are going for a complete cleanup here. Placing a zipline across to get closer to my teammates as fast as possible, placing a pad from the curved, or not the curved, I don't know how to say which surface is this, but tilted, pointed diagonally, right? And then again, we're gonna take a look at the best position of power we can possibly get closer to cash out, so we have the time to like defend it. And metal thing is great. Absolutely amazing, absolutely best position of power. We're just gonna place a few barricades so I feel very, very safe behind them. And yeah, we're just gonna continue our domination from there. Very important for us not to overpeak, and I'm pre-placing the pad, which is gonna be very massive. I wouldn't do that usually beforehand because they can destroy it, but yeah, if they don't, this is like pretty straightforward. It's only one player alive for the cleanup, and he is behind me. Notice how it's very important because people usually never stop their spray transfer, and they end up in a situation when they are missing shots. Well, you need to shoot the person as accurate as you possibly can, stop it, readjust, and then go for the spray again. They're gonna have one last chance to fight against us. We have the position of power, we have the gravity cube for us, and the refrigerator is flying higher it ever flew in this game. So again, we need to play closer to cash because they can just go and steal it without any problem. Here, boom, got one person, another person is dead, and then only one guy alive. Boom. So that was it for today's video. Hopefully it was somewhat educational. Hopefully you've learned something new. Let me know in the comment section what do you think. Let me know in the comment section what video should I record next. See you in the next one. Take care.